Okay, so I went ahead and pressed record. So the first question is, go ahead and introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Natalie Duke, and I'm pleased to tell you I've been involved with the American Cancer Society since 1986. I know most of you might have not even been born yet, but I tell you it's been quite a journey. I've loved every minute of it. My background of retail sales and involvement in that area made me a perfect match for coming to the society. My mom had passed away from cancer, and my 3 bridesmaids, and I knew I had to do something. So I thought maybe all my creativity would be a benefit to the society, and I could bring that to the mission in a different way than many of you sitting around this table are involved in. I thought I could bring the fun into fundraising so that people would understand what the American Cancer Society does for cancer patients and their families and all the services we provide. Then they're more willing to give a donation to us so that they know these monies are being used to help them and other people, as well as, look, we know how lucky we are, how many researchers we fund through that early investigation, and all the Nobel Prizes that the Society has been benefactors of those wonderful doctors and nurses that have helped us. I feel like, hey, I could bring something to the table. So my journey through the society has been absolutely fabulous. All the people I've met, the volunteers and staff, and the partnership has been incredible. As much as the society's given me, I feel like I have to just keep giving back, because I want to make an impact on what I've done in my life to try and help get rid of this disease like most of you feel. And really, I've been through every slogan that the society's had. Hope, Progress, Answers, you know, the birthdays. No matter what it is, all of us are trying to make sure that cancer goes away. It's been my delight to be so many offices that I've held, the positions that were available, the teams I've served on. How lucky can one girl get? And I use the term girl loosely because we know time passes on. But thanks to the society, I'm still here and doing wonderful things and loving every minute of it.
Oh, man, that was perfect. I hadn't seen anyone do it that good. I'm being honest too.
Oh, sure. You just want to stay longer.
I was kind of. It's so authentic. It's pretty cool just watching it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so I think you covered actually 2 questions in that. Yeah, which is great. So my next question for you would be, tell us something about yourself that most people don't know.
Well, the thing that I always found interesting when I was going to do this wonderful interview with Fernando, who is absolutely adorable to look at while you're doing this, so hope you all get a chance. I want to say that I was involved with the United States Elite Coaches Association for Women's Gymnastics. Many of you may know, some of you newer board members may not, but it's a nonprofit organization that deals with all the coaches in the country that want to have Olympic athletes at that elite level. And that means they don't just start there, they have to go through several levels to get to that. So as a non-gymnast, I offered my services to help them since they were all into the, I think we need to cut there. I got to think of a better way to say it.
You're on a roll. You were on a roll.
I just wanted them to understand how that was. Can this part be cut out?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well,
and you can start from the beginning, or you can start from where you left off. It's okay.
Well, USICA, which is the acronym, which we know ACS has tons of acronyms. It stands for United States Elite Coaches Association. And I was elected to be Secretary-Treasurer, which is literally like someone who runs the operation. That's how they use the term. And for 35 years, I collected all the monies, did all the membership. Customer service is a hallmark of what I love to do, and hopefully I even do it in my jobs that I use for the American Cancer Society. But with 500 plus members in the country and in the United States and outside of the United States, it's really a pleasure to know that you're giving them information to help their programs run better throughout the years. I've been blessed to go to 3 of the Olympics, know most of the gymnasts, and at one point in time had my own business where I had leotards made for all these wonderful athletes. I mean, how often do you get to say that you know all the lovely little figures on these darling little girls and their personalities? And it was just a real joy in my life to do that and to meet all these athletes. So after 35 years, I just retired from that. And really, it's amazing because I used to put out a 30 to 50 page journal every month that 17 different writers contributed to. So my editing days are over. However, I'm sure this film's going to be edited, and I won't have anything to do with it. We also had a video club to help people see how to do all these moves that were needed to be done and to see some of the top athletes in the country. It was great. And having been someone who was a staff person in a nonprofit, I always knew what it was like to be a volunteer for the society, because I would never ask a staff person to do something that I wouldn't do. And I think more of us as volunteers need to understand that. These people are working very hard to help us and get the message out, and we need to be thankful for all the wonderful staff that are involved to help us get to this point so that we can beat cancer.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so the last statement would be, my name is Natalie Duke, and I've been creating a world with more birthdays since 1986. Okay.
Just one more time to tell you, I'm Natalie Duke, and I'm pleased to say I've been volunteering since 1986, and I'm hopefully helped create many more birthdays than ever would be seen before. So thank you, and keep up the good work.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. That's all. That's perfect.
You drove all that way for 3 lousy minutes. Oh my God, we got a party, baby.
I didn't think you'd be so well prepared.
Oh, I think I've done this a while.
Yeah, right. So some people.